on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw.
This is caught at the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12 at the Patriots 38.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. So the first
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now a carry for White. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. That one good for 33 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're starting through 4...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, it was the big run that got them down into position, and then they finish it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they'll probably come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check for it now.
They'll look to throw here. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
I got one. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 99. Under 10. 10. Safe.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Ready, ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Bernard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. And it's a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready, ready? Hey, Echo.
Get some penetration here. We're getting some penetration. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Time to go. Night, night.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert, 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 alert. Back to you.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Alpha. First down. Check that. What, Mike 52 right here. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Greystone travel.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Let go.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Trotty, there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 30. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Switch. Check. Watch this.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Trubisky now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Check three.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Bengals grab it. And they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll begin here with Bernard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a give, right side. Bernard. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
49, check 49, check 49. Deuce.
Ready, ready.
Check. Showing up. He's coming.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Down. 8-3. 80 weapon. Set, go. 5.
2nd and 14. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 times. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
22 jet bomber.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Here's Bernard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go. Sit up. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
5.
You better bring it. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Off the hook.
They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From a yard out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Ready. At the 44-yard line.
Mike 51. Too low.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dietrich Wise Jr., he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
51 to Mike.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. First throw now for the backup Brady. This is White on the screen. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Brady's throw there complete, and he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Mike 57.
You don't know no better.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Mike, boy, 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Bernard.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check it back, check it back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
What's the curl? Hey, high 7.
Let's go. Hey, we got.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to